Hi, everybody. Hi, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another vlog. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos. Now, we spent the last 2 weeks almost watching the Olympics, and I enjoyed it tremendously. It was a lot of highs, a few lows. I applaud every Olympian that made it to Tokyo, because these people have prepared their entire lives to go to Tokyo and probably run a race that's going to last less than 10 seconds or a little bit over 21 seconds. So I applaud every athlete. They did a lot to make it there. And if an athlete did not get a medal, please don't bash them, especially you people from Jamaica. You got the toughest fans. I'm from Jamaica, and I applaud Jamaica for the 9 medals that they won. Oh my God, a small country with approximately 2.9 million persons, to go to the Olympics and win 9 medals. I applaud you. You are great, and continue to do great things. And the United States, I think, over 90 medals, and all over the world, we had surprises, athletes that did well that we didn't expect, and so on and so forth. And so that leads me to my topic of today. In chapter 5 of this great book that I wrote May of 2020 is when I published the book, 7 to 8 Income Investment Streams, Lest the Land Become Desolate. The book is on Amazon.com. If you have not purchased your copy, the soft cover is only $9.99. The hardcover is $22.99. Get your copy today. And if you are not a subscriber to my channel, please go ahead and mash that big red button, that note that says subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe. Just go ahead and press subscribe. What that will do, it will notify you when I drop the next video. But that leads me to my topic of today, which is in chapter 5 of the book, where we talk about your gifts and your talents. And if it's your first time to my channel, my goal is to get you to the point where you're making 6 to 7 figures. And this book was inspired, by the way, by the scripture Ecclesiastes 11:1 and 2. Read it in the NIV version, which makes it very, very plain that we should invest in 7 to 8 investments, lest disaster come on the land. And of course, we know what we've been going through for the past year and a half, almost 2 years with the pandemic. Some of you have lost your jobs. Some of you had to close down your businesses, and it is just a sad situation all across the board. However, the Lord was preparing us for this. When He dropped it in my spirit, when I saw that scripture, a light went off in my head, and the Lord inspired me to write this great book. And in the book, I have talked about several different types of investment streams. I talked about real estate, stocks and bonds, cryptocurrencies. I've given great reference material for you to get started investing in cryptocurrencies. We talk about all types of real estate. And chapter 5, I talk about your gifts and your talents. Now, all of us have some type of gift or talent. You may not think so, but there is something inside of you that needs to be nurtured. Okay? You may be a track star, like some of these people. Elaine Thompson, oh my God, I was so happy for her. She became the fastest woman alive, and she even broke Flojo's Olympic record, and she's from my home country. She's from Jamaica. I'm so proud of her, so proud of Shelley and Fraser Price. All of the athletes, actually, the ones that won the gold, the guys, Parchment, who surprisingly was able to bring home the gold in the 110 hurdles, Sharika Jackson, I can't name all of them, but these are just some of the ones that come to mind. I am so proud of them. But the thing that you have to realize is, if you recognize, even some of you moms and dads, if you recognize that there is a gift in your child, nurture that gift. Send them to camp or wherever they can go to learn to run. Some may be gifted in music, singing, to play the piano. Some may be love an instrument, the drums, the guitar. I mean, all of those things. You may have some that are interested in basketball or swimming. The swimmers from the U.S., oh my God, they did phenomenal. I mean, U.S. did so well in swimming. So if you have a child that is interested in swimming, develop that. There are all types of gifts and talents in us. Some of you may be a writer like myself. This is my 3rd book that I published, and if that's what you desire to do, then go ahead and start, and don't be afraid. I mean, I said it before on another video. When I wrote my first book, I was so terrified. I was afraid. I had sleepless nights. I thought, oh my God, nobody's gonna like the book, nobody's gonna buy it, and all of that. But I was able to overcome my fear, and I published the first book, and look at me now. This is my 3rd book, and this book is doing very well. It's on Amazon.com. I made it not a long read so that you will be able to get through it. It's more quality than quantity. And the soft cover is only $9.99. So go ahead and get your copy today. Get one for your child, for your aunts, for your uncles, whoever it is, cousins, and so on. Especially if it's a young person. Get it in their hands so they can start investing early. But yes, you have some people that they're very gifted, they're very talented, and it's just a matter of nurturing that gift. And I also want to talk about inventions, I like to go down the list and read and see who invented what. And in the book, I even talked about some of the inventions, that if it were not for these inventions, I'm telling you, our lives would be so difficult. I listed quite a few of them in here. Whoever created email, I want to find that person and say, bless you for creating email. It is because of email why some of us are able to work from home. I work from home, and most of our correspondence going back and forth with each other is through email. If it wasn't for email, it probably would be very difficult for us to work at home. Now that we have the pandemic, a lot of us cannot go into the office. Zoom, that person who invented Zoom conferencing, oh my goodness, that is such a valuable tool. That is how we're doing our meetings. Even myself, I attend a lot of mediations. Our mediations are now set up by Zoom, and some of the attorneys are even able to attend some of their court sessions by Zoom. That is another great invention. I listed the cell phone, the person that came up with Facebook. My goodness, Facebook, we're on it every day. The person that invented the refrigerator, the electric stove, the computers, the printers, even the Post-it notes. I use those a lot. Those little Post-it, whoever came up with that idea, those little sticky notes, something as simple as that. There may be something inside of you that you can invent to help society. This is another way that you may become a millionaire or a billionaire, is by an invention that you have created to help society. So yes, in the book, I definitely want you to pay attention to chapter 5 where we talked about inventions. Yeah, another invention, cars, airplanes. I mean, now we have electric cars that's coming out. I mean, we could just go on and on and on and on and on about inventions. So that is what I wanted to think about. Go ahead and get yourself a notepad. Start writing down something that you may like, something you may love doing. It may even be a hobby that you may be able to enhance, and become the next great inventor of something. And another thing I talked about in the book when it comes to inventions, somebody else may have been the original creator or the original inventor, like the television, and even cell phones, and even videos. Remember we had VHS, and before that I believe it was beta, and then after that now we don't even use those anymore. We're using like maybe the flat disk, and just on and on and on. So you may not be the original inventor, but you may be able to take something that someone else invented and make it better. That's something else I want you to think about. There are a lot of inventions that were created by this person, and another person came along and made it so great that we're using the product of the person that enhanced the invention even more so than the original inventor. So that is something that I would love for you to look at. I mean, a lot of people are on YouTube with a lot of videos, telling you how to do this and how to do that. But I don't see many persons talking about inventions. So that's what I would like for you to look into this week. Go ahead and get my book, read chapter 5. There may be some invention in you. And if you invented something, and if you started something, and if you copyrighted something that you think is going to be great, make a comment in the comment section. We can talk about it. So you have a great week. I want to hear about your inventions. Look around society, look at things that we may need to enhance what we're doing now. Products for hair and products for nails and perfumes and all of that. And some of you are naturally talented. You are gifted to sing. Don't just sing in the bathroom. Please go ahead and try to find an agent and start singing. Start making a record. Some of you may be beautiful, tall and beautiful. Step out of your comfort zone and find yourself an agent, become the next top model. So go ahead. This is what I want you to do this week. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. And of course, I'm going to put all of my comments in the comment section where you can get the book. And also I do have a website, 7to8investment.com. You can also go on that website. So you have yourself a fantastic week. The Olympics is now over, so get back to your normal life, and I will see you on the next video.